Well, I can only say this fight card was kind of a letdown. I was expecting more, honestly. I was really expecting more of this fight card, and to be honest, this really was a letdown for me. As I've seen some good things, I've seen some bad things, but these doggies are dirty. They are so much dirty. And now I understand why Chris Curtis was trolling that dirty dumb fuck NASSOURDINE IMAVOV, and also Yaskap Kizriev. They're extremely dirty fighters. Some of the most dirty fighters the world has ever seen, and that is that is not okay, man. It's not okay to fight dirty. It's really not okay to fight dirty, and they are typical victim crime pussies. Also, it was not a good card. It was not a good card for me, as it ended like it ended not well for me. I only had one out of bets, which is to some point understandable, but it happens. Mistakes happen. Everybody's having good and bad time. But let me focus on the card. On the first fight, Jamal Polks versus Thomas Peterson, I had fight not going the distance. It went the distance, was a very much of a technical fight. Didn't hit that one. Markel Medeiros versus Landon Quinones, I had fight starts round 3. Solid fight and it went the distance, but Juana Carolina shocked me against Yulia Stoliarenko. I really didn't expect such a great performance in the end of Juana Carolina. Also, Jong Yong Lee was my pick to defeat Blake Bowder. Jong Yong Lee won. I hooped to 2 out of 4. Temba Gorimbo destroyed Pete Rodriguez. I had fight not going the distance. I climbed 3 out of 5, but then Azat Maksum was my first bet. Man, I don't know what happened to Azat Maksum in round 3. Charles Johnson was fighting well, not gonna lie. Did a good job, but man, I really don't know what happened to Azat Maksum. His cardio was off the rails. He looked horrible. And I can only say I was very much disappointed by Azat Maksum's performance. I failed the first bet. Then Molly McCann versus Diana Bilbit. I had Molly McCann winning. Ended the preliminary card with a score of 4-7, which was unacceptable at that point, which is totally unacceptable to me. But I said, okay, maybe in the main card it's gonna get better. But no. Charles Radke versus Gilbert Urbina, another fail by me. 4 out of 8. Because I had 5 starts round 3 and Radke knocked him out in the first round. Excellent victory for Charles Radke. He's got excellent knockout potential. Then Kizriev versus Muradov. That dirty dumb fuck, Aleskap Kizriev. I poked Mahmoud Muradov, and of course, the fight didn't proceed. So that fight technically didn't happen. That's all I can say. That fight technically didn't happen. But the next one, Natalia Silva defeated Vivian Araujo, and I climbed to 5 out of 9. But still, it wasn't a good score. Still, it really wasn't a good score, as that was the only bet that landed. Then Randy Brown versus Muslim Salikov. I had over 2.5 or Randy Brown to win, and Randy Brown won. So 6 out of 10, not the greatest one I could get. Then Drew Dober was my bet. I failed again, and 6 out of 11. Can't say it was a good card, really. Renato Moicano used his fight IQ to defeat Drew Dober, and he fought really well, really amazingly. I could only say great performance by Renato Moicano, and congrats. NASSOURDINE IMAVOV versus Roman Dolidze. I had over 2.5, and that decision went in the favor of Imavov. I thought Imavov won fair and square, but the problem is the fact that he landed an illegal knee. And of course, Herb Dean deducted the point. But Imavov is another dirty dumb fuck. He intentionally headbutted Chris Curtis, and then he intentionally landed a knee to the grounded opponent. He landed the knee to Roman Dolidze. But of course, they are dirty dumb fucks. I'm telling you. They are dirty dumb fucks, and they are going to turn themselves into victims tomorrow. They are going to say it was unintentional, etc. And their victim crying pussies are constantly, victim crying pussy fans are constantly going to turn themselves into victims. But I'm telling you one thing. Listen, those doggies, they are dirty. They fight dirty. Wasn't a satisfying card, but I'm looking for a better one. Need to hit the hay right now. Good night to everyone and catch you. Love you all.